Welcome to another episode of I Am Panther Presents. So today we shall be discussing BMF as we talk about season 3, episode 8, which was solid. I gotta agree with DeMarcus, but let's get to the intro and then we will start the show. Oh wait! I gotta do it now. Wait! This is gonna be funny. Wait! You ready? I gotta do it.
This is awesome. This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Yes, we're here to talk about episode 8, which had a lot of things going on. I felt in many ways it could have been a season finale with some of the things that got popped off. So we're going to try something new. With this part, we're going to do the highlights. We're going to talk about really what we liked about it in a strong, positive way, and then we'll get to the other stuff as we do with these types of reviews. Jamani or Kim, we want to start us off with a strong, positive highlights for this episode. I see.
I'll say I like the fact that Big Meat, he's playing Big Meat, finally dropped his first body in the show. So.
As you said in the text, literally.
Yeah.
It better have been dropped off something because I hate when people use the word literally too much. But with this one, I'm gonna say all right. It kind of reminded me of All the Queen's Men. Kim knows the scene in which I'm referring to.
Oh, absolutely. When Madam pushed the
no, it was her guy, the black dude, Babyface. Babyface was arguing with the woman obsessing over him at the paint and sip, and then she went over the edge and landed on
that was the railing one, right? Yeah, but remember, Madam also pushed the whole hospital bed out the window.
I hear, but like you said, that was a whole bed, and that was completely unbelievable.
It was so unbelievable.
I was like, this seemed more like Babyface's situation because it was an accident.
Okay.
I say it because there's a big distinction. Like I'll give Meech the body, but they clearly put him in the I had to defend myself. It really was an accident.
Absolutely.
As I'm saying, it's not the same. It's not the same. But I give
it in a shootout 2 weeks ago where he would have had the same amount of provocation for killing someone.
Look, Jamani, I'm saying I give you that they at least made an effort to say that he was directly involved in someone's death, which is far more than we've got in previous episodes. So I give you that. I'm just saying it was clearly a self-defense. I'm fighting for my life type situation.
Of course.
I'm as a legal expert, right?
Please.
That wouldn't fly.
I mean,
that would have to go to a jury.
I'm saying, but that's what they want to do.
No, and I'll tell you this: a defense attorney would never. You hardly ever see somebody take a self-defense affirmation at a trial because that means that you're taking the burden off of the prosecution, and you have to prove the burden that your life was in danger and you had to do it. Most people don't do that because you don't want to have to prove a burden. You want the state to have to prove the burden, and hopefully they don't, and then you go free. But you don't want to put any onus on yourself. So that it wouldn't have been. He wouldn't have gotten off on self-defense, so to say.
Of course, but with this show, one, he ain't getting arrested for this anyway, so let's get that off the table.
No.
I'm just saying this wasn't that kind of hardcore gangster. He ain't Henry. Henry has put down people because that's what it's time to do. All right, like so that's what I'm saying. Like they put him in the most kindliest light possible and still let him have a body. Don't take the win from him. I'm trying to be nice, Jamani. I'm trying to give it to him. All right, so. Let's acknowledge that a body got dropped out of a window. Yes, yeah. I will give you that. You have another one.
Brian, was able to take out his frustrations and anger once he, got off the bottle. I forgot what Henry's cousin's name is. That
Tyson. I looked. I think I want to say it was Tyson. DeMarcus knows for sure, but I want to say it was it was Tyson. Was him who got beat? I'm assuming to death. I'm assuming. There you go. DeMarcus always on it. Twan and Tyson were the two in the photo at Henry's house because Twan was gonna off Jen about Bryant, but Bryant saved Jen's life. That's right. I'm sorry. So Bryant he killed both of them. Like he shot the one in the back a couple of times at the ambulance, and then he beat the other one to death. So yes. So there you go. It was Tyson. They got them hands. Actually, it's kind of ironic with the name. But yes, it was Tyson, and I do that was a good scene.
And my favorite line out of the show was Jen saying, "Yeah, I gotta go," and Henry saying, "Wouldn't you rather come?"
I was like, classic. Also solid. Also solid. I got a lot of things to talk about Jen and Henry myself, but I will say yes. I was impressed with that line. Yes, it was quite lovely. It's quite lovely. Anything else?
And we got Terry, playing Big Brother. I think they put one in every season. Like last season was the whole condom thing. Now we have this, and he won't care about her for the rest until next season this time. So
I'm gonna leave that to you, Jemani. I'll let this is how you feel, and I acknowledge what you said. And I will come back to that later. Outside the highlight reel. Anything else?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Kim, highlights, anything that you enjoy?
Oh, let's see. Taking Lucille to this little gospel thing, that was pretty nice of Charles.
All right.
After taking the drug money from his youngest son, Terry. So obviously he's embracing his son's life. But anywho, let's see. I did enjoy Nicole with her boyfriend with the whole "you want to be my girlfriend." Everybody's done that, right? All the cliches, right? You get the piece of paper and then you check yes or no. Yeah, I've done that a million times. So I thought that was very cute. And yeah, Terry always comes to the rescue to Nicole. He has to play the big brother, of course. But he wasn't out of place doing it. Any big brother would have done exactly what Terry did. I had cousins who did, one cousin in particular who used to do stuff like that to me, and he was my cousin. So yeah, embarrass the heck out of you in front of people. Get in the car and all that crap. Yeah. So that was a real moment to me. I really saw that as sometimes that does happen when you're young and other people see you doing things that you probably shouldn't be doing, or your parents wouldn't be happy about you doing. So they kind of come and feel like it's their responsibility to rescue you. So I thought that was a cute scene. Other than that, I mean, it was okay. I was like, why are we seeing? Okay, let me not go into negatives. Okay, bye.
Yeah, all right. Are you good?
Yeah.
All right. we're trying to make a highlight reel out of it.
Yes, yes.
So that being said, there's something I want to get into that I'm gonna wait until we get to the other part. Not to repeat, I will say it's yes or no. You don't put maybe. You let the girl put maybe. You put her in the yes or no situation, and when she wants to play coy, she writes maybe.
Okay.
But the folded note, I was like, that's where it should have ended for me. Like I felt that would because I love the whole Breeze Nicole thing, and I felt it should have been yes, right, and we should have got a conversation about. But my last one got murdered in front of me. And we talk about that because she keeps on bringing it up for why she brought the box cutter and that kind of thing. Like she's talking about with her family, but talk about it with the guy who's like, I want to be with you, but I can't, and this is why. Like I would love to see that kind of be flushed out with him, because this should be that kind of hesitancy, in that kind of situation. I thought would have been a more better use of the situation than the whole Terry thing. We got the backstory with Henry, yes, about her mother. I thought I was watching Game of Thrones at this point. When the mother died during childbirth, I was like, that's Tyrion. My father hates me. That's Tyrion.
Yep.
And Jen's mother leaving Detroit. Like I totally forgot about that part, Marcus. And I liked the humanization of both characters, and Henry in particular, because we got her uncle who we didn't even know existed. He don't even have a name, but he came to her rescue with the money that we don't even know how much she owed, but he came to the rescue. And he's like, I know you've been through a lot and I'm still here for you. And I like that. I love the fact that they were trying to humanize her much more. And they both were bonding with their shared trauma. That seems to be Jen's thing. You know, like she has a tendency to get the draws with trauma. And with the burns come up again, and to like the third time in this series. And I thought Henry was gonna be like, and I cut myself so we can do this all day
last week,
right? And I was like, I thought that was gonna come to fruition, and that didn't.
And last week I told you the maternity death rate, the mother died in childbirth.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, and that could be a thing too. I hear you. I was like, but I got Game of Thrones out of that. And I was like, and I thought again, she's a great character. Like Henry's a great character, and I will be. Henry's uncle was introduced when Blaze met Bryant. Did he have lines or something? Because I don't remember. I still don't know his name. If DeMarcus or somebody can tell me his name, I'd be happy to hear it, because I don't even know that. And like again, there's so much backstory to Henry's situation that we are not getting. That will really kind of flush that out. So that's why 3. Bryant, Nicole, and Henry were my best ones for this episode. So I do appreciate that. So as we do, that would be the end of the highlights, I guess. And let's get to the what. I like to start real quick. I want to start with Terry. I want to start with the beginning of this episode. Terry had some of the most ignorant dialogue I've heard when he was talking to the cop, and I'm like, who wrote this silly shit? Let's start off with look here, young buck. Why is Markeisha with you? She's a high class woman. No, she's a low budget hoe. But let's not mix words. And then it was, wait a minute, you still on the titty? And Terry's response is, sometimes you graduate to better titties. What? I was like, who thought this made sense? Who thought this made him look like a thug? Like, this looks stupid as fuck, bro. Like, that's what we don't do. We don't acknowledge that you were sucking on Lucille's titties and now you're sucking on another one mother's titties. That's what we don't do. That's not how you win the argument. Like, stop it. This embarrassing on both sides.
Yeah, it was weird.
I was like, what are we doing with this? This is unnecessary. Hey, the IRS might come looking into you. They might want to know you selling drugs. That's not the IRS. That's the FBI. Like, you need to get your law enforcement straight. Like what the fuck? Like, that's the DEA. Like, this doesn't.
No, that is that would be the IRS.
Tax evasion would be the IRS. Like the whole like the lottery ticket thing, maybe. But IRS don't give a fuck. You're selling drugs. That's the FBI. And the DEA.
I know that, but he was saying. He was talking about the books. That's why he told the guy,
the cash flow,
who is not Einstein from Snowfall, who we have no idea what his credentials are as far as keeping books, to make sure the books are straight. That's an IRS type of thing. Like,
Terry was smart with the lottery scheme. Okay, so I disagree, but it was convoluted. My biggest issue, I would say my biggest issue was how they introduced the dialogue to even explain this. Markeisha is once again the dumbest character in this whole series. That's 2 episodes, she's supposed to be the brains of the operation. I was the brains behind Boone. I'm the reason why he made it. Okay. Hey, Terry, I'm your brains. I'm telling you what to do with this and what to do with that. And because they don't have a smart way to show how the lottery operation is going, she's like, hey, baby, could you explain to me again how you're cleaning the money? Well, thank you, Markeisha, for this dialogue opportunity. And let me go through the thing. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Stop it.
And it
None
doesn't
of
make,
this
it
is
doesn't make
necessary.
sense because everything is in somebody else's name. And if you have a whole bunch of these people, somebody can just run off with your stuff and it's legally theirs.
Jamani, these cops haven't even figured out that there's an operation. Okay,
I'm
like
not
this is
talking about the cops. I'm talking about the people, the people
it's
that they have.
unnecessary. Like if they had smart cops that were actually looking into them, that they actually had someone but like, hey, they might look into the books. I would say that this is kind of this is necessary. They could flush this out. They don't even have that. Like this of the shit that happens off camera, that could have happened off camera. Like that was not necessary. There's no one really looking into Terry or even Meech. Like this is it's not necessary that we go in this much detail. I give zero fucks. And no one's even talking about the books except for the cop that's trying to fuck his girlfriend.
I think this show, it gives you the punchline and then the setup. So like the questions you had about what happened to Kevin, they gave you some of that in this episode, even though you wanted it 2 episodes ago.
I strongly disagree. We once again get the shit dialogue of the protection. Tyson went to the facility. I'm sorry. Bryant talked to the guard, a guard, right, who can protect because he's called a guard. He don't go to the guard to be like, why didn't you look after my son? What happened to my son? No, he talks to the guard to find out that Tyson visited the facility and then the protection went away. What was the fucking protection? Then it was the protection went away, and that's when my son may or may not have gotten assaulted. No, we didn't. They said the same shit and gave us an opportunity for Brian to beat up Tyson. And I'm like, we don't need that, but whatever. How about you give me a montage of that? Instead of this lottery bullshit, how about you give me a montage of what happened to Kevin? How about that? And so I know the protection. I know when he lost it. I know the people who attacked him and how Henry, did she cause it? Did Tyson cause it? Or did he just allow it to happen? Like that would have been a more
you know that. Well, he caused it because Kevin said the same people that were protecting me are now hurting me.
But so again, I said that's not what they said in this episode. It was they stopped, which means they allowed the fight to happen, not that it caused it. So it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
He stopped the protection, right? Stopping protection, and then them saying, if I stop the protection, now he's food. You just don't have the second part, but that the message is stop the protection. That doesn't mean all it means is there's a green light on him. Anybody could do anything, but it just happened to be those people.
They did not address it. Kevin
addressed it when he said it.
Oh my God!
People were protecting me are now.
Damn it! Was he talking
to?
Don't
matter.
It does fucking matter, and it matters more than this fucking lottery thing. Fuck this lottery
thing is main characters.
Stop it. It's not. It's some random ass people that you don't know. We just met his lottery connected this episode, and we won't see these fuckers again. So no, it's not main character shit.
No, I'm saying that has to do with Terry.
Terry will never see those fuckers again.
Kevin and all of that stuff has nothing to do with Meech, Terry.
Oh my God, stop it. Then why we even have Bryant? Like it's Markeisha needs to go, but she won't. She does need to go. She went from smart back the manager, the mastermind to a dumb, naive woman looking at her man do the business. It doesn't make sense. If she would have introduced the lottery idea, then that would have made sense for what they're trying to make her to be. Like that would have understood. But she was like, just tell me how it works, baby. Because these writers are shit. And they're like, just give us a montage. Because somehow that's what people care about. No one gives a fuck. No one no one went watched last week's episode and said, I wonder how the lottery thing is going to work into this. Terry's Lottery Connect has been in the show since season 1. Who is the lottery? Where? What were they doing since season 1? Explain. I would love to hear it. If I'm wrong, show me. I'd be happy. Jamani, have you seen this Lottery Connect? Have you seen this dude before? Has he been that relevant?
I know that they've been doing stuff with the gas station before.
Kim.
I don't know. In that same place where Mish got shot at last season.
That's a random location. What did the guy have to do with anything in this business in Detroit is my question.
I don't know.
Exactly. Explain,
it's
DeMarcus.
going
Someone
to-
explain to me. I don't know. Peaches
Just because
all
it
of a
doesn't
sudden,
pay off in this episode doesn't mean it won't pay off later.
we'll see. Angel telling Meech that Glock was gonna take him out, taking his demise of Angel by Glock.
Yeah, she's
the
definitely
demise
gonna
of
die.
Angel by Glock.
Yeah, she'll die.
She'll fine. I will say fine. Again, I don't care about Angel. I definitely don't care about Lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we watching this man get his dick sucked? Now they did play a little song, Head to Head to More Head. That was catchy. And then he got head. Okay, why the fuck does any of this matter? Like, explaining. If Lucky was the woman that set him up at the end of the episode, that would have made sense. Okay. But is Dick Sucker coming back, Jamani? I mean, is she going to be important?
I have no idea. Probably not.
Exactly. Like, why did this turn into P-Valley? Like, why did this turn to an unnecessary P-Valley? I do not understand.
I think they rent this club, and however much it costs, they're like, we're going to use it.
You have meetings in the back. Why are you screaming your criminal activity at a strip club instead of going to your house and having a private meeting? This doesn't make sense unless you're trying to build the spinoff. Build the spinoff like Platinum Paradise, the spinoff. When P-Valley doesn't come back, and so Platinum Paradise can take over. Okay. Oh, okay. How old y'all think Tina is?
Who's Tina?
I don't know.
Tina?
Who's Tina?
Who's Tina? Is that Tina? Is that Tina the dick sucker?
No, that's Lucky. I don't think her real name's Tina. I mean, he's known Meech and Terry since they were kids. Let them make meetings in the store. When they had to meet one of the drug dealers, okay, all right. Okay, all right. I do remember a meeting at a store. I do remember that, but I'm not sure why we need the whole lottery thing. Sam was not in season 1. I was like, anyway, I'm sorry. It just irritated me. What else? Lucille having the Bible study. When is Pastor?
Hallelujah.
When is Pastor gonna find out that Lucille is getting finger banged by the doctor?
Yeah, all that church stuff. That's I think that's a waste of time. Like we saw her get offered some Vice preacher thing. No follow up.
No follow. It didn't make any sense. But also, where the fuck is that son? Damn it! Like, this is now the 3rd straight episode that we've seen LaWanda and that cute little baby, which is not really in that basket. Where the fuck is her son? Where is he?
Like, he's on a play date with Meech's kids.
David, you always have an obsession with the kids
because they keep on. I know LaWanda got 2 kids by a drug dealer. I know that.
Yes.
But what did you show your damn kids? I mean, we haven't seen Lala's kids. I mean, we haven't seen them all season.
Oh, we haven't seen them since last season.
Last season. So, like, I mean, but I'm like, stop. Where is that kid? Let me say, like, Terry made me mad, and Terry was unnecessary in the Nicole scene. We already know he's a protective brother. We've already done this and accomplished nothing. They didn't make it home because the whole idea was, what if mom knows? Mom never found out, didn't give a fuck. Did daddy know? Didn't know, didn't give a fuck. Terry, I'm like, this meant nothing. Like, if Terry was with his son and was like, hey, babe, I'm going to take care of the kids. Because remember the scene where LaWanda was like, we don't need presents. We need you present.
Yeah.
So how about we get that? Like, hey, wow, instead of cutting your daddy's hair, you know what I'm saying? And you give him the wad of money, which is good times. Just real quick, I'm sorry. This is a small rant that I'll do. For all of you who shit on Good Times, but you watch this show, you're a hypocrite. Because this show did the same fucking thing. We got a hardworking father, Charles, and therefore Reggie, who has a God-loving wife, therefore Beverly and Lucille, who are arguing over the fact that they have a drug dealer's son, Terry and Meech, and the baby, where the father picks and chooses when he's okay with the drug dealing when it helps him.
I gotta call that out. You're calling Charles hardworking? We saw Reggie work in Good Times.
That,
Yeah, we haven't
okay,
seen
Jemima,
Charles
you take
work
it to the
now
next
one
level.
day
You're
a
saying
day.
Good Times is even a better representation of Black fatherhood because you actually saw him work every episode, which is absolutely correct, Jamani. Every fucking episode, we saw that caricature go to work.
Yeah, but we
Every
haven't
episode.
but we haven't seen Charles do anything but
Exactly. So
have sex with our best
Good
friend.
Times is better. Oh shit.
Oh no,
Times is better.
absolutely not. No,
I'll
I'm not
say
going
I
over
say
to-
father for father. I say father for father. He never cheated on his wife, so I say father for father. Reggie was Evans was far better. So
Okay.
how about that? Anyway,
Oh.
Tina is Monique's cousin in college and saw Claude hid in the ice. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. When they were in the club, right? I think.
Yes, at the end. Yeah.
And and Meech was about to take some. He was getting some ice, and it saw that. Whoa.
So
like,
that's I think
Jesus.
she's underage. She's doing with the false ID.
Yeah, she's underage. Yes.
I remember. Tina's young as the young girl. Meech's is in Meech's crew. I don't know. And again,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what role she plays or why she's here. But
Well, let's just say in real life, she ended up going to jail right along with him. So.
Oh, so maybe we're trying to build that up. I mean, I don't know.
She's the one in documentary. She's been in 2 of the documentaries, and she was much younger, but she handled a lot with Meech. Like she was like personal assistant kind of thing with Meech with the drug dealing. But I think she didn't get that many years though. She got maybe, I think it was like 5 or 10 years, something like that. But I think it's,
you call that not a lot?
Well, I mean, compared to everybody else,
10 to 15. I'm so dependent. I mean,
yeah,
they got decades. So I'm like,
yes.
So in the big scheme of things, for an international drug operation,
exactly,
that's pretty good. I guess. I don't know who she had snitch on, if anyone. But yeah, the whole Lucille, like when she was like, "Hey, can I invite my man? Maurice? Can I invite Maurice to your concert?" That's why I felt like he should have choked shit out of her. I feel like I don't want that to happen. I'm like that was disrespectful as fuck. Like, why would you say some stupid shit like that? Like, I was very upset. I was very upset with that. Like, if you could disrespect, like get out. Like, one of us needs to leave this house because at this point, can we agree on that?
Yeah.
We don't need to be together.
And I don't know what's taking so long with the divorce, because the parents did actually get a divorce. I don't know why they're taking so long. Why they're dragging it out.
Because they're probably not going to go there in the series because they like the whole, at least they have parents, I guess. Like it keeps them together, it keeps the story going. I just want the pastor to learn what's going on. So she can get off this. You need to be my assistant pastor thing. I can't believe no one at the church is talking about this. Like, someone has to know that Lucille is a little bit too comfortable with the doctor. It just seems weird that hasn't been revealed by anyone.
Yeah, it's not gossip. Yeah, it should be church gossip by now.
Lucille is a total hypocrite. I mean, I was like, you're doing too much, but it looked like she enjoyed date night. She's like, my husband writes great songs. Mm-hmm. Really? Yeah. I was like, nah, I won't go that far. He can't really perform them. Let's not do that. But somehow he's a songwriter. I was like, Prince. Tina is definitely under 21, maybe 18 or 19.
Yeah, she was the youngest one. She was the youngest one. Yeah. Out of girls.
Tina is Yogi? Am I getting that right?
Yeah, who's Yogi?
Come on, DeMarcus.
Yeah, you're right. Yep, Yogi. Yep. Yogi is the real person.
Oh, I got it.
That's
all right. Thank you, DeMarcus. I was like, I was confused.
I just thought about it. It just flashed in my head the documentary, and her name was Yogi. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jen and Henry. So I felt like it was real. Like, it was real when the first kiss was covered because the cops came in. But once they made it back to Henry's house, I feel like there was something really happening.
Yeah, I think on Henry's side, I think something was really happening. It's going to be weird if Jen starts to feel something for Henry, like what's happening here. Because if she tells Henry what's going on, Henry's going to kill her. So Jen better keep her panties on.
Well, I think she got caught. What's up, Jemani? I see you. No, I'm just saying her dad is I don't know what, because that they're making a point of showing him a hell of a lot this season. So I'm just like, yeah, him and his restaurant is about to be blowtorched, or
I think once Henry figures out who Jen is, which usually what happens in these situations, and then she goes after the dad and that kind of stuff. I think who did Jen see in the picture? I think the picture she saw the cousins, which reminded her of the fact that Twan tried to kill her, and that Tyson is responsible for Kevin's death in an extent. I think that reminded her why she was there, which doesn't make sense because she walked in saying Henry's the one that shot up my house and killed my partner, my sister, or whatever. So it's weird that she had to be reminded that this is a criminal family. But I think that's what they were trying to go with, because when they were sharing their pain or whatever, they really seemed to be bonding. It looked like it was legitimate. I didn't know how far they were going to go. I was like, well, let's get the popcorn and let's see how this develops. If you want to show how the story is constantly repeated, season 2, episode 8 is when Jen gave up the draws to Bryant in the very similar situation. And then that's when Bryant saw her bruises, her burn marks all over her body. Now, season 3, episode 8, she's giving the draws to another black person. This happens to be a woman with a strap on, which didn't come out for some reason. But then she also saw the burns, and so it's very similar. So season 4, episode 8, I predict that Jen will be giving up the draws to 2 black people, perhaps. Maybe she gets some kind of threesome going on. I don't know. Like, maybe let's see where this goes. Let's see if this becomes a pattern. Just throwing that out there to the universe. Hey everyone. Well, hello. Welcome. Yes, Jen is catching feelings. She was catching that tongue. I truly thought the plastic was coming out, and I was like, oh man, let's not do this. Let's not. I wasn't ready for it. I was not ready for it. But anyway, Jamani, do you think Henry's going? I thought she was dead this episode. To be honest, you said a body got dropped. I thought Terry killed Henry this episode. That's what I thought. What do you think?
Is Henry gonna die?
Yes, is she making it to season 4?
No, she's not making it.
Oh.
I hope and want Blaze to make it to season 4.
I think once Henry goes, Blaze will just not be seen again because he's barely in this season. Like, I mean, there were 2 great characters that should have been developed much more than what they are. But I think once Henry is killed off, Blaze will just be irrelevant. Sadly to say.
Why wouldn't he be scorching earth and with vengeance for his dead daughter and what do you call it, nephews or cousins or whatever relation they would be to him?
Well, he's not doing any of that. I mean, now he has 1 dead cousin already, done nothing. I haven't seen him with the uncle. We don't seen him 2 episodes so far. I mean, supposedly his daughter is wanted for murder or something like that. That hasn't been addressed. You haven't seen the cops really up in arms, as we discussed a couple of episodes. They don't seem to be worried about how to avenge their dead cop partner, Jen's partner. So he should have been more. To your point, he should have been more in this season. But he's just not. I would rather see him than those Latinos, I guess, that's supposed to be working with Peaches or whoever the fuck they are. Like, I would rather see Blaze than those guys.
Why did they do that scene over again from last episode where Terry is saying, yeah, come with me and you'll get this over what you're getting from Henry? I'm like, you did this last episode.
Well, this is different and makes a little bit less sense. He's not talking to Henry's customers. He's talking to Henry's suppliers. And he's telling them that once you run out of product, I will give you product. Just don't give it to Henry. How about you just wait for them to run out of product and then Henry won't get any product? So that don't make no damn sense to me. But that's what was happening in this episode.
And if they are the suppliers of Henry, why would they need him if they're getting it from whoever they're getting it from? Like,
well, they're claiming that they're the local connect. They're like him. They're the local connect, but somehow their international connect is somehow fell off. I think Peaches was the internet. So Peaches was the international connect. Henry killed her because she thought that Peaches was Terry's connect, but then Terry got loco. So she didn't realize that they already had a new supplier. So that's why she killed Peaches. So they are like him. Somehow they're getting their product from Peaches, I guess. the fact that we're even having this conversation is why this writing is shit, because this stuff should be flushed out. The fact that you thought that they were customers of Henry and not Henry suppliers is the problem with this show. That we're doing way too much of this. But I believe that's what Peaches was a snitch. When did she snitch and on who? I would like to know that. The Chaldeans working with Terry now, but what does that mean? If Terry is getting his drugs from Loco, Loco gives it to Terry, Terry gives it to the Chaldeans, I guess, and then why is Henry now all of a sudden cut out? Because I would want Henry working for me.
Yeah, because I'm like, who are they giving it to if that's who they're distributing it through? Who are they giving it to now?
That's what I'm saying. That's why it doesn't make any fucking sense. That means there's another drug organization which Terry doesn't mind being competition for. He just don't want Henry in the mix. Well, who are these other dealers? I saw more lottery store, grocery store owners than I did drug dealers in this episode. I'm like, what? This doesn't make any sense. Peaches snitched on K9. Oh, okay. There you go. Peaches snitched on K9 last season. All right, so that's why Henry killed her. Is that what happened?
No,
I don't see why that would be connected. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know why Henry killed her. I thought she was trying to cut off the connect. Those guys sitting at the table again. Who were they again? I thought they were the Chaldeans, whatever. That's what they were. They were the drug dealers, right? They were the drug dealers that were working with Henry, not the lottery store people.
I don't know. I was confused on that part.
See,
I didn't know who they were. I had no idea.
I know they weren't grocery store owners, but I'm like, I don't know.
See, we don't know. Why are we sitting here not knowing this shit? But I do know Terry.
DeMarcus, who are they?
Come on, DeMarcus. Who did Terry meet with his friend that we haven't seen since season 1? Who are those people? I want to say they were Chaldeans. I want to say that, but I'm just confused on why this meeting even happened and why was it on camera. Because again,
I mean, they look like they were like Pakistani or Iranian or something.
See?
So I mean, they could own stores because a lot of them do. I'm not being racist, but it's true. It is true.
It's true. Sometimes you gotta be real. Sometimes you gotta be real. But Sam knew the Chaldeans. Okay. So he was talking to the other drug dealers that were the suppliers, correct? They were the local suppliers for Henry. They were Henry's suppliers, and Terry made a deal with them not to sell to Henry. Yes, because now Terry's going to sell to them so they can sell to who? Like, exactly. It doesn't make
sense. No, I think, was that what he said?
Yes.
That doesn't make sense.
Exactly. we all in agreement.
I thought that what he was talking about was cutting Henry's supply off so that her supply comes to Terry. Like whatever they're going to give Henry will come to Terry. That's what I thought they were saying.
See, that would make sense. But no, what he said was, I will be your supplier at a cheaper rate. Just don't sell to Henry. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Because we haven't even established, like, again, who their ultimate supplier is. Is it Loco? Someone Loco knows. And I mean, and then why can't Loco take care of that and be like, look, cut off them all off. So now BMF is the only source of anything. Terry is ultimately trying to be the connect over all of them. But he's the connect to a connect at this point. Like at this,
they need to sell to somebody below them.
Yes, you did.
He's gonna sell to himself.
He's gonna sell to himself at this point. He's gonna be like, hey, I thought they were the Chaldeans, but I'm like, it doesn't make any sense when the only dealers we know now is Henry and Terry, but Terry is supply. He's supply and dealers. Like him and Meech's whole thing is that we have access to pure product that you could sell at a cheaper rate or something, I guess. But
and don't they get it from Locos from the
That's what I'm saying. They get it from Loco, who we haven't seen in a few episodes. So I'm like,
you know where he is? He's on Palm Royale on Apple Plus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, I was very confused about all this.
Because last week he was talking about the formula. I can tell you how to, how to take one key and stretch it into two and not lose quality with the other deal.
Terry or Loco?
Terry. Because remember, they have the formula. When Meech went to Atlanta the first time, he learned the formula of how to stretch it.
That's right. That was one of the things. Terry's supply was pure, and the Chaldeans had a good supply, but Henry's supply was garbage. But Henry gets her supply from the Chaldeans. So maybe she cuts it once she starts to deal it out, which again has not been. Did Tyler Perry write this episode? Damn it. I feel like he could have did a better job in certain areas.
As far as that goes, let's get to the negative part because
haven't we been talking about the whole negative part?
No. I'm saying the part where Meech suppose kills the person, right?
Yes.
It starts out with them coming in. He's in a confined area.
Yeah.
They're shooting.
Yeah.
He's shooting back, and has the worst aim in the history of gun shooting, right? And how in the hell do they start fist fighting with guns in their hands still?
That's some shit that you would see in the 80s movies when they run out of guns and then they start throwing the guns at each other because they don't have any. But when you shoot the two women, I'm like, how did you just go like this? Like, it's not that hard to, like you said, Beach ain't that big. I mean, it's like just right here, like just take them 5 minutes and go boom. But they're like, no, he's too quick.
Well, it's harder to move and now, I mean, it's harder to hit a moving target, right? Now, if he's standing right there, or if he's sitting right there, yes. But no, Meech was like moving and he was getting his own gun.
Hotel room. It's only but so big.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not easy to hit a
moving target. But I'm like, if you got two people who are supposedly this ain't their first time, like it's TV. It's TV. We've seen plenty of heroes in much more deadly situations that somehow get out of it unscathed.
And people don't just go through windows like that. Like
we trust me, bro. We watched Tyler Perry. We know this don't make no kind of damn sense. But it was too much. It was. But again, he couldn't shoot somebody because that would be intentional. And then it would be no. It has to be like, oh, I just was trying to defend myself. And then these two random hoes. Why couldn't this happen at his house? Like, we don't need this happening after a threesome. At least I didn't see the threesome, so that's something. But I'm like,
thank God. But no, Meech doesn't need to bring hoes to his house. Like, you don't bring.
No, the shooting attempt. The
shooting. Okay. That's good.
Like, it was. We already see him get head. I don't need this.
Yeah, we didn't need that extra. It was. I don't. Okay, look, we know Meech got a lot of ass. Okay, because Meech is still a nice looking man. Okay, so we know Meech always had a bunch of women around him, right? So I think this is what they just constantly showing us, but we already know this. Like we can look at him and tell, right? Everybody was on Meech, right? So we don't need this constantly. And when the young lady, whatever her name is, Lucky or whatever, was giving head, she really made it seem like he had like something that was about this long. But her head was way too high. I was like, no, ma'am. He is not that large. Okay, don't even try it.
That's my line. I'm the one who'd be like, wait a minute, that don't look realistic.
Yeah,
like,
it was not realistic at all.
What are you doing, girl? I was like,
she was going like this. It was like, okay.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
No, not Little Meech. No.
Is this the same club? I think this is the same club where he fucked the other stripper with the condom and they pulled it off and it was like the big dildo that they strapped to him. I think this is the same strip club, but I'm like, it's still too much. And again, it went nowhere.
They said that. I thought Meech said that those two women set him up.
Those are two different women. Well, three different women. So Lucky was not one of the two women that set him up in the end. So I'm like, it went nowhere. That particular love scene, if you will, went nowhere. Just to be like, I still kind of like
that lust scene.
Lust scene. I mean, what she got paid? Where did she get paid? She was supposed to get paid for that head. So where did that happen? I mean, I thought she was gonna wipe her mouth off or something. I thought she was gonna try to kiss him. I thought this was gonna be like, can I? And he was like, nah, baby, that's not what I do. I'm sorry. I don't know where your mouth been. Well, I do know. And I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to ever kiss a hooker or prostitute or a stripper because we don't know what's going on.
Hey, you gotta get paid, right? You gotta get paid. I was like, this is too much. That say that Meech was well endowed and called him. That's right, called him Big Meech, and that was in the same strip club, DeMarcus. I'm sure you know. Was that in the same strip club? I feel like it was. What happened to Neo? Like, I don't give a fuck about him, but what happened to him just in general? Like, he's not dead. Where?
He's licking his wounds or something.
I'm like, and who is running the club? Where is Terry's son? And who is running the club? These are not hard questions to answer.
So about the son does not need to be seen, David. It's not about him.
It's not about the baby
he's just
either.
A prop in the show.
It's not about the baby either, but they make sure you realize she just gave birth to something. I'm like, they both can be with grandma. I'm okay with that. I am. I truly am. But I'm like, don't show me one without the other. That's why I'm like, it just irritates me. Like, it's happening too much. He's in jail. Oh, wait a minute. Green is snitching on Meech. Oh, he got arrested and he's snitching because is he the one that tried to frame Meech for killing the guy that Monique killed? Is that what's going on? He wasn't in the same strip club. Delia called him Big Meech. It was Magic City. Oh, Magic City. Okay, thank you. Well, thank you. Very well known. Where's Magic City in this? Also, are we saying that Meech invented making it rain? I thought, was that the point of that scene?
He did, yeah. Meech actually used to do that in all the clubs and all the strip clubs. He used to do that, and he used to do it in like dance clubs too. He was the one that started that whole make it rain with money coming in.
Okay, all right. Well,
he did. Yeah, okay. I saw that in a documentary too.
There you go. See, now we learned something. He invented a new method at the strip club, and I'm saying this is where some version of Luke should like Luther Campbell should have been in this episode. Like legit, they should instead of Tupac, Luther Campbell. Like that would have made more sense. Also, we know this is before 1996 because the mayor is not running for re-election because of the preparation before the 1996 Olympics. So we are not even past 19, we're still in the 90s, like early 90s, like maybe 93, 94, maybe. So I'm like, we got a long way to go.
Well, okay, and so but talking about things that we haven't seen, when the cop died, right? And her father is supposed to be what, a councilman? Yeah. Well, what happened to that? Did Jen go see her dad and give her condolences?
Off camera. That happened off camera last episode.
But shouldn't we see it?
We should have saw something, but it was off camera. Luke's music was playing at the beginning of the show. That's why I'm saying we should have saw him though. That's what I'm saying. Like, if of the two historical figures, if you will, that they tried to put into the show, Tupac was unnecessary. Luke is necessary. Like Luke. I mean, just again the whole like Freak Nick and all that, and they're gonna bring a song. It would have been nice to see some version of Luther Campbell. I would have took that far better. To me. But see, it didn't make sense to see the baby girl and not the son. Thank you. Especially in this episode, LaWanda keeps reminding Terry that he has 2 children. Thank you. I was like, I'm not the only one who cares for these kids. And Marquisha just, try.
Dominique, he does this with every show that has a child. So
damn it.
Every single show.
Well, we better get ready because what do you call it? The Shy's coming back in 2 weeks. So
damn it. Damn the Shy. I was like,
we know how many kids we never see, right?
Damn it. It's just the ignorance is coming back to Chicago. Like let's and it's all live action. So, ain't gonna be no talking streets, but the streets will be talking.
And I'd like just to take credit for the fact that I said Lynn Whitfield was gonna be on the show longer than just 2 episodes. I knew she was gonna be on there longer.
All right. I mean, so let's see what she brings to the table. I hope so, and then let this show be over. Like the 2 things.
I think the show's over. I don't think it's coming back. I think they're splitting it like the way that they're doing Power both. Yeah.
I hope Dom said Marquisha is back in the shot. Damn it.
She might. All I need. Well, she doesn't actually need a paycheck, but Every little bit helps.
Back to stereotypes. Let's remember that Marquisha's character was having sex with a man and then started having sex with his daddy. Like that's the same shit.
That was so disgusting.
But,
I'm sorry. I know men don't care about that kind of stuff. It's
we do. You ain't can't be fucking my daddy. Like I care about that. And then let's remember how she was introduced when she was like, "Let me see your dick." Like that happened.
That
like,
was so.
They
it
wrote
was so
that.
unnecessary and embarrassing.
Damn it!
Like what?
We keep on doing this shit, and then now she playing another trifling hoe. Like, come on, Lala. Like you can do better.
It's about the money.
These creators do better for her. Like, write her better characters. Amberson father probably will show up in episode 9. DeMarcus, you got too much faith. I don't know who the fucker even is. I mean, anybody could be your daddy. I don't even know. I don't know. Oh, she had cousins or brothers or something. I don't know. Maybe she comes back pregnant in the shot. I don't know. Luke was in the jacket episode. He just didn't have any lines. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Henry needs to go to distance. I just need her to go to episode 10. I love Henry. I want her to go out properly. I want her to go out properly in a nice blaze of glory. Maybe she finally stabs somebody with that sword and then they stab her with it. There you go. She gets in a knife fight with Terry. She pulls out the sword. Terry wrestles the sword away from her and then stabs her. Yes. And it's like, you got the juice now.
Terry cannot kill anyone, and neither can Meech.
But Meech just did.
That was self-defense. So it would have to be a self-defense thing.
That's what I'm saying. He was in mortal danger. He was 2 seconds away from being stabbed. He had no choice but to whip out the sword. Wait. She kidnaps Nicole on a date with her Breeze, who gets killed, right? And then Terry has to come to her rescue. Then Henry pulls out the sword and they're dueling somehow. And then like on somewhere he gets his own sword and they're like dueling. And then like, there you go. Then she gets stabbed.
How about Nicole just does it?
Oh shit. I like that.
Nicole just kills Henry with the knife because Breeze is dead.
Oh, okay. All right. I need something. I need Nicole to do. She bringing those like after school special moments. Like yes. Nicole. She definitely.
They have to bring her in some kind of shape or form because she was around all of this. She's the little sister, so she was involved. I wouldn't say she was involved in the drug dealing, but she was around her brothers as they were doing what they're doing, right? She's an executive producer still. So yeah.
So
like Terry's not anymore.
How old is she for real? How old is she for real? The actor that plays her. How old is she? Because I swear to God, I heard she just joined a sorority. I thought. I don't know.
She's like 21 or something.
Wow, that's good acting. David, you're the only person who likes Henry. I think I am sometimes. No, Chris does too. At least for our channel, Chris does too. He's just not here right now. Let Henry go out like Kill Bill in a Kill Bill fight. Oh, I like it. That was 22. She's 22. God damn. She playing a 15, 16-year-old? That's good acting.
No, that's good genes.
Yeah, she could play young forever. Like if some of those actors can just do that. Nicole is 20. I was like, damn, she grown.
Since you mentioned Chris,
no, she's actually 20 years old. She was born in 2004.
In memory of Chris, I got to bring up that barber scene because no hair was being cut even remotely.
It was just unnecessary, bro. I was like, and then you coming up to your drug dealer son's 2-story penthouse apartment, which is far more impressive than your house, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, after I personally cut your hair, here's a wad of money. Keep it going." I was like, "This is damn."
But
and then he says, "Hey, this is to keep the family together."
See? Good times. Anyway,
that is such. When he said that, I was like, "This is an excuse for you to comfort yourself in taking drug money from your child, because this is what. Remember, Terry was the golden child. He's not supposed to be involved in any of this stuff. They fought tooth and nail, and it was all Meech's fault. And now you're taking money from him, like so. Now it's okay because it's to help the family, the good of the family. Are you kidding me?
And then he tries to play the money off like he got paid from that free performance he put on.
Exactly. I'm like,
Yeah.
No.
If Terry stays in Detroit, Henry might stay, but if he goes to California, then she is gone. I don't know if they can afford to move this to California.
It eventually does go to California because that's when Meech buys that White House on the hill.
I don't know what the end game is. Like, I don't know. I mean, this it'd be interesting to see. Hello, how are you? Again, we are.
Hi, hello, Cher, my love. Wasn't okay in the beginning when we saw Brian arrest Terry was at the California house.
Okay, so if they and to Stacey's all the thing, like we only see the adult Meeches and Terry like once a season or whatever, but like that's a leap. That's a leap in time, a leap in actors, and I'm like,
it probably will be though.
I don't see them dropping these characters off, especially the real like son of Meech. I don't see him leaving so they can bring in the guy from Diaria from Detroit to play the older version of
if it's the end of the season, they probably. If it's the end of the show, they will.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. So like season 5, when they have to kind of push forward, but that's gonna be a major leap. In time. It's all I'm saying. Unless they do. I don't know. So I'd be interested to see how they try. Jen was about to get licked down. You're right.
Yeah.
I was like just a little. I mean, it was a Lucille also getting the fingers, so we don't know. Terry was in St. Louis when he got arrested, but his side of the operation was in California. So they did establish St. Louis already. Brian arrests Terry in St. Louis. All right. So we did establish that St. Louis is a thing. But he still has to go to California to establish that operation so he can visit. I would think that's years from now. Like it takes a while for him to get there, and that's a whole different actor. Like it would be weird to be.
It's gonna. I think that's gonna happen at the end, the very last, probably last 2 episodes of the show. They'll just do a massive time leap, and then
yeah. And then again, and I hope they keep these shows to 5 seasons. I hope Power Book 2 is the standard of like 5 is it, for his shows. Because I think we all get Power Book 5 was supposed to end, and they were like just one more to kind of wrap this shit up.
Courtney said it was supposed to end. The original Power was supposed to end with season 5, and they brought it back for season 6 because of the fans. That's the only reason that they did that.
So it'd be interesting to see if there's an end game to this story. I mean, because they're trying to catch up.
We know the end game.
Oh well, I mean, but how does the show go? Like it's it's a prequel, but how do we get there? How do we get to that one where we can merge arrested Terry and Meech with like free Terry and Meech and and that kind of stuff? Are we gonna see the record label? Are we actually gonna see the record label BMF? And is that just gonna be one season? I hope we get the 263 crew with Terry. Yeah, because it's supposed to be a spinoff, right? Like somehow he's gonna make a spinoff. I don't know.
Wait, who said that? Who said he was going to do a spinoff? 50?
Yeah, 50. I think 50 said he's gonna do. There is some kind of BMF universe spinoff coming.
Really?
That is a thing. I think they have to clear the channel of the other content. Like at least one of these powers got to go. Or it's gonna.
Well, we know which one's going.
Well, yeah, but again, I think 5 is going to be the next one after that, though. I mean, once they kind of get that rule, I think they're making room for 5 at that point. But I don't think 5 and 3 can work in parallel. That would be weird. I mean, if they're trying to say that this is the next part of that story, it would be weird to see those two going in concurrently.
I think 3 is going to take place. Is going to supersede. It's going to be right after book 3 ends. It's going to like book end those, kind of like how Power 1 did for book 2.
Yeah, one left the other. Like 3 ends and then 5 begins.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. So that's pushing it to 2027. If you look at if they go 5 seasons, but again, 2 was not planned. 2 just happened. Like the whole ending at 5 just kind of happened because of budget and stuff. But if they say, okay, this is the standard, it's 5 seasons, and because when 3 already got renewed for season 5. Yes, It already got renewed season 5. So
But when you see what the the president or vice president of Starz said, these shows get costly in like the fourth or fifth season, so they can get rid of person playing Rock. They can get rid of the guy who's playing Marvin. All of like the big actors on there, and they could bring Makai, the guy who's playing Kanan, back, and he could just do cameos in the Power Book Origins, and they won't have to pay him like he's the star of the show anymore.
Oh, 5. You're talking about they can bring him back for 5.
Yeah.
So they yeah. All right. Because I can't. I just hope. I don't know. That's a whole other video. I was saying to be like, what's the future of this universe? I was like, I'm tired now. So, Jamani, anything else for BMF?
No. Like I don't. Yeah. Like, subscribe, comment.
Thank you, Jamani.
There is no enthusiasm in this.
Yeah,
like, what is going on, guys?
Fuck it, man. Fuck it.
Jeez.
That's how we beat you down, man. But it's until next time, my friend. All right, Kim. Jamani, that's how you say goodbye. So let's do it together. What do you got?
Thank you so much, Chad. We always enjoy discussing the episode with you guys. Thank you. We need you to share the video with anyone and everyone. We need you to hit the notification bell so that you know when the next video is coming. We need you guys to try to help us get to 500 views on each one of our videos. It is very, very important. We're already at 2,000 subscribers, and we're trying to get to 2,100 subscribers by my birthday, which is June 19th. So please share the video with anyone and everyone. Thank you so much, and we will see you next weekend.
Thanks, Kim.
Bye.
Yes, guys. As Kim said it best, we're going very well. We appreciate you. We're off tomorrow. We'll be back next weekend with some stuff. So Diaria from Detroit. I thought that was going to end this week. I guess it ends next week, so we're going to do that one. We got BMF. We got some Tubi stuff coming. Jamani submitted a couple of Tubi movies, so we're going to do that next week. And we got some more content. We'll figure it out. Only picture that I saw from Power Book 2 was the picture where Tariq is wearing Ghost's super killer outfit, and he's talking to Braden, and I was like, they need to cast these 2 actors for Book 5 and be like, this is the new Ghost and Tommy. That's what I thought. We need Queen Louie and BMF. That would be an interesting character to see what happened to her if she's riding horses. Maybe she joins Yellowstone in the last final episodes and she moves to Montana. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I will see you in the comments as the videos go on, and until next time, I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching people in the chat.
I enjoy the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're gonna be like, oh shit,
Hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
You want to go ahead?
Oh shit.
Casey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
Anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just gonna end this broadcast and say bye.